If life is just a dream. Introduction, the question that haunts humanity. What if one day you suddenly paused and asked yourself, could life itself be nothing more than a dream? At first, the question may sound poetic, even vague. But in truth, it has haunted humanity for thousands of years. Everything we call reality, our work, our love, our sorrows, our joys, how can we be so sure that they are any more solid than last night's dream? In dreams, we laugh and cry, we fall in love, we feel fear. In the moment, it all feels real. Only upon waking do we realize. It was nothing but a fleeting illusion. But how do we know that right now, in this very moment, we are not dreaming a longer, more vivid dream? This is not just a game of words or philosophy. It is an invitation to look deeper into the nature of consciousness, reality, and the very meaning of our existence. Ancient wisdom, life as a fleeting dream. Across cultures, the idea of life as a dream has been repeated again and again. Buddhist scriptures describe the world as dewdrops, bubbles, flashes of lightning, beautiful but fragile and fleeting, like a dream. In Chinese philosophy, Zhuangzi once dreamt he was a butterfly. Upon waking, he wondered, was he Zhuangzi dreaming he was a butterfly, or a butterfly dreaming it was Zhuangzi? Western thinkers raised similar doubts. Descartes asked, how can I know that I am not dreaming right now? Nietzsche went further, suggesting that life itself is like a grand artistic dream, layers upon layers of interpretation, with no clear line between real and illusion. And modern science adds its own voice. The brain does not simply record reality, it constructs it. We do not directly live in the external world, but in a model created inside our mind. If so, waking life may not be so different from dreaming. Both are simulations, one private, one collective. Psychology, dreams as the language of the soul. Psychology, too, offers insights into this question. Freud called dreams the royal road to the unconscious. To him, every dream, no matter how bizarre, hides suppressed desires and fears. If life itself is a dream, then our daily actions may be just the surface, while the true motives lie deep in the unconscious. Carl Jung had another view. For him, dreams are not just about hidden wishes, they are symbolic maps of inner growth. In dreams, we encounter universal archetypes: the hero, the shadow, the child, the sage. These images are not random. They are invitations for the soul to grow. If life is a dream, then every joy and every pain is a symbol guiding us toward wholeness. Modern therapy takes this further. Just as we interpret dreams to uncover meaning, we can read our everyday struggles as messages from within. Life, seen as a dream, becomes a vast symbolic landscape waiting to be understood. Neuroscience, the brain as a dream machine. Neuroscience reveals another layer. During REM sleep, the brain is highly active. The visual cortex generates images, the amygdala fires with intense emotion, while the logical prefrontal regions go offline. The result? A vivid, surreal world we call dreams. But even when we are awake, the brain is not passively recording reality. It is predicting, simulating, and correcting. Some neuroscientists describe consciousness as a controlled hallucination. In this sense, waking and dreaming are not opposites, but variations of the same process. The difference is simply one of stability. Waking reality is a dream we collectively agree on, while nightly dreams are private and fleeting. Therapy, healing through the dream of life. If life truly is a dream, what does this mean for healing and growth? In existential therapy, the idea helps patients confront fear. A person anxious about failure may be asked, if this is just a dream, does failure really hold such power over you? Someone grieving may be comforted. Even a short dream of love leaves a lasting imprint on the soul. In mindfulness practice, life as a dream becomes a tool of letting go. Anger, jealousy, fear, These are passing clouds in the dream sky. We can watch them appear and fade without clinging. In Gestalt therapy, dreams are seen as parts of the self seeking integration. If life is a dream, then every conflict, every repeated pattern in our relationships is symbolic, a chance to understand and transform. Even trauma therapy finds value here. Survivors often describe their memories as living nightmares. By treating those memories as dreams that can be rewritten, people regain the power to reshape their story and to step into a new dream. Philosophy of living, lessons from the dream. Seen this way, life as a dream is not nihilism. It is a perspective that teaches us 3 lessons. Do not cling. Everything is impermanent, like a dream scene. Success fades, failure fades. Nothing is forever. Do not despair. Dreams are still real while we live them. Every moment, even if fleeting, is meaningful. Be creative. If life is a dream, then we are the dreamers. We can co-create the story, shaping it with love, compassion, and imagination. Perhaps true maturity is learning to live awake within the dream of life, to know its fragility, yet embrace it fully, to release, yet engage, to suffer, yet grow. And when the dream is over, we may smile and say, "Yes, it was only a dream, but it was a dream I lived wholeheartedly." Closing, a dream worth living. So if life is just a dream, the question is not whether it is real enough. The real question is, what kind of dream will you live? Will it be a nightmare of fear and attachment, or a dream of beauty, growth, and compassion? Because in the end, even if life is nothing more than a dream, we can choose to make it a dream worth living. If life is a dream, let's dream it beautifully.